Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be going on a rescue mission. Previously, a couple of years ago, I was in the Nullsec region belonging to the Brave Collective, and there was a ratting system called AOK, and eventually I would then rat in that system, and as time went on I grew bored of Nullsec there and I moved back to HighSec. The thing though is that I forgot a purifier that I did a lot of ratting with in the system of AOK. And now, actually, that region of Nullsec, the Brave Collective used to reside in, it has actually been taken over, and all the structures have been destroyed, which has resulted in the items, such as my purifier, that were in the structures in the systems, such as AOK, they have now been put into asset safety. And what that means is that when these citadels are destroyed, the items that you had in these citadels, they've been placed into a station, which is referred to as asset safety. And these stations are always in low sec. So in the case of this purifier that we're going to attempt to rescue, it's in the system of Hyperspatial. So that's the objective here. Rescue the Puri. We're going to go there in a shuttle, not a retribution, because the purifier is not a very expensive ship, so I don't think it is an idea to take a ship that's worth the same value as it, take it there, and then leave it there, because the idea here is that we go there, and then we leave the ship we take there and then take the purifier. So what I'm going to do is then use a ship that's worth a lot less than the purifier. So we can perhaps go for a shuttle, but in actuality I think a better idea would be to go for a cheap Tech 1 frigate. So we'll go for an Atron. Atron is very good for this kind of situation. A mini. And I've got pretty expensive rigs here, so we can go for a cheap mini. If we go for Hyperspatial. Hyperspatial velocity optimizer, we'll go for these ones here, the Tech 1s. Do we need this many? Oh, we don't need this many inertial stabilizers actually, so we could actually go with... Yeah, okay, we can go with a damage control here maybe. Damage control Tech 1. Just go with, like, just try to make this whole fit cheaper. Let's see, the cold gas, these inertial stabilizers. I think we can get away with the meta ones actually. Inertial... The idea here is to get an as cheap as possible ship that is as quick as possible so we can get there safely and quickly. Type D's are pretty good. Damage control is pretty cheap. MWD here is also pretty cheap. And then we can go with some small shield extender. Small shield extender. Azeotropic is usually pretty good to have. Can't go with too medium. Okay, we'll go with a small and medium, like that. So 2 million ISK on the ship. I think that's a good idea. Cheap mini. 2 million ISK to get about 40 million ISK back. I think that's a good sacrifice. And I've not got any implants in, so if we die, then it's not the whole world. We don't have any... Okay, we do have Halcyon Dawn and Spirits. I think Halcyon Dawn looks pretty cool. I believe I also had a Serpentis skin, but no, it doesn't seem like that's the case. I maybe have it on my different characters. I probably have it on a different character. Okay, you can actually buy it. Okay, let's continue. Let's go on a journey. So you can go for a safer route, or you can go for a more dangerous route. We're going to go for the more dangerous route since it's quicker. Not the best idea to do if you want to get there safely, but I think it will be... No, it'll be an okay... I don't think the Atron will get caught until it does get caught by some smart bombs. We're very quick at warping, so it's unlikely that gate camps will be able to get us, but there's a risk of these smart bombers getting us because they don't really care about lock time. They just go there and use their bombs straight away. There's a big force field. They shoot around the gate. 28 jumps in total this will be. So already done a couple of jumps. And it's just because of smart bombs that we're going for some tank on this ship, because if we do take a smart bomb pulse, then there's an increased likelihood of us surviving if we have some more HP here. To be honest, we wouldn't even need to have this MWD actually. Could be good to have though. I don't think it's necessary. Because if we ditch the MWD, we could have more tank, and that would increase the likelihood of surviving those smart bombers. You can see I can have another medium shield extender. We would have 6.5k HP. Umbeke. I think you can encounter missions in Umbeke, or it sounds like it's a system that's very familiar to me. I also did, I think, immersion conduits here a long time ago. Okay, time to go to Nullsec Krielair. It's a pretty dangerous system if I recall correctly. The name rings a bell of danger. We're going to take the shortcut here. Might regret it later. Doesn't seem like we've got any flashy red people, so that's a good sign. Because if someone uses a smart bomb, or I think if they destroy capsules, then they become flashy red in the name, like I think it's a criminal timer. We do not see any of them, so unlikely that we've got smart bombs in here. But there may as well could be someone. We could be someone's first. Oh, was Miasmos there. Oh, Viator. Oh, that's the covert op for the blockade right now. Oh, we've got gate campers here. But we're able to get out of their grasp because we're warping fast. So it's alright. This is what I mean, like you can avoid these kind of gate campers, but smart bombers, those are the people we want to watch out for. And if we do notice them, then it's going to still be too late. I once encountered someone who was in a Sin battleship, Black Ops battleship, which was cloaked up at a gate, and then he uncloaked the second I got the gate, and I actually did die, but luckily my pod was able to escape, so I didn't lose my implants. It was a very close call there. Heck is pretty close actually to Jita. I didn't know it was this close. I think when you go through a bit of a dangerous journey, then you're able to get to Heck very quickly. I always was under the impression that Heck was very far away from Jita. Okay, now let's chill for a bit in high sec. Then there's going to be 2 jumps of low sec. And we also have to be a little bit careful when we arrive at the station, because there could be people perhaps camping the station if there are other kinds of nullsec systems that have their asset safety redirected to Fuspera. Okay, we're soon there. 7 jumps away. This Atron is fast. It's a very good alternative to using interceptors, the Atron. If you don't have the interceptor skills or don't have the cash, you can always go for one of these, because you can still walk pretty fast, 7.8 AU a second, not as fast as an interceptor, and then you get instant align. And I think you can also get similar speeds with the Slasher as well. Slasher is the Minmatar sort of fast frigate. See now, you can do 2 Type Ds. Then go with Hyperspatial. And I think you can get a pretty decent amount of tank here. So it'll warp the same speed as the Atron, but you've got 4 mid slots on the other hand, so that's a bit of a difference here. Azeo, go with Azeo, 2 mediums maybe. Oh, then we've got only 3 power grids, so it's a bit difficult there. EM Shield Amp maybe. And then Thermal Shield Amp. We're soon approaching low sec. Only 1 jump out from low sec. I'm not too worried about the initial system because I have a feeling that this is a pretty derelict area of low sec. I do, however, worry about this station, that there could perhaps be people camping outside this station if there are other people who want to retrieve their asset safety goods, that they maybe would want to camp there to get some easy kills and maybe get some good loot as well, because the asset safety people retrieving asset safety have probably got some decent value of assets that they actually bothered to come here for. Or maybe they're just not a lot of people as stupid as me to directly go to one of these stations. Maybe they're going to use jump freighters or some other form of transport. Fuspera. Nobody here. I'm not too surprised. It didn't feel like a very popular area of Nullsec. Although I could be wrong, but it could be a very popular region of Nullsec. I just haven't really, I don't think I've ever really been in this area of Nullsec much before. I know a very dead area of Nullsec is this region owned by Blood Raiders. Oh, look at that. There's tons of Autothesian Lancers as well. That looks very strange. Oh, look at that. There's tons of red people here. Thinking if you go in the Blood Raider region of Nullsec, then you can have a very dead region of space. Okay, is there anyone here? No, there's no one here. Great. Let's dock up here. Hope these guys are not camping somewhere.
Docking permission requested.
Okay, so we've got asset deliveries here. So we've got lots of different items. We've got Abyssal Puri. What we've got here, we've got some minerals. Oh, it costs money to retrieve these. Yeah, that makes sense, because I do remember that asset safety works in a way that you have to sort of pay the value's worth of items to retrieve them. 4,000 ISK for retrieving that impair that is basically free. Let me just remove these here. Put these items in here like that. Let's see this junk and supplies. Okay. Now we've got some ships here. Abyssal Fury. See what this contained. Okay, good. It contained some fittings here, but does it have a cloaking device? That could be very useful to have. Cloaking device can be useful, and we can try to fill up as much stuff as we can to this ship. Cloak would be actually very nice to have. Cloak, no cloak. We probably should have fitted a cloak to our Atron. Oh, that's unfortunate. No. Cloaking device. Improved cloaking device. Do we have any at the station? Co-ops, maybe. Oh, no. Okay, let's see if we can fit some more valuable stuff to this 3 million. These filaments could be good to have. They don't take a lot of space. Stack all here. Sort by estimated price. So something like this, 12 million, and that is 1,000. That's a lot of space required. So we'll just try to take the lower value items. And it seems like there's a bit quite spread out here. Seems to be a lot of ammunition that's taking up a bunch of space. I'm going to just put a bunch of Mexilon in here, I guess. So then we have our ship locked and loaded. Okay, so we'll try taking our ship back to Jita, see if we can just at least get out of Nullsec, because then we know that the main part is over. Go on a safer route. I think I'll be alright. Nobody's here, great.
Warp drive active.
Hope someone doesn't just undock here and blap me. You know, we could have actually equipped some of those items we had there into the utility highs. We won't bother doing that. That's good. So we get an Abyssal Fury here. Let's just hope that no one's camping these gates. Doesn't seem like anyone's doing that. Oh, we've not got the D-scan on. We've got a drifter scan on. A few NPCs, but nothing crazy on the gate. That's good. And now this one.
Warp drive active.
Last jump until safety. Okay, done. Now in safety. Great. So we managed to rescue the Purifier. Purifier is back to safety. And I'm not going to bother showing you guys the journey back to Jita because it's just 30 jumps straight through Hyperspatial. But we were able to acquire a little bit over 50 million ISK. Not a whole lot, but it was something. We were able to rescue this poor Purifier from Nullsec. We forgot about this. We used to use it in Nullsec to rat. Now it's perhaps going to get a new life ratting somewhere here in Hyperspatial. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was rescuing a Purifier through asset safety. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.